Good morning to everyone. I am Gaurav Gupta. Today this is our third lecture on class 9 chapter 2nd exercise 2.5. We already did its examples, all examples, and also did in second part from question number 1 to question number 4 with each part. So this is our third lecture. So then what we are doing here? We have to do its remaining questions, question number 5 and onwards. So while you wait, do start. So look at the question number 5. What's the question number 5 is factorize. Factorize means you have to do its factor. What's the term? 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square plus 12xy minus 24yz minus 16xz. Look at the term very carefully because it's match identity number 5, which is the identity whole square of 3 number. What's the result? Please make a note. Identity 5th. We already did such a question in exercise 2.5, question number 4. What's the identity is? X plus y plus z whole square is equal to what? X square plus y square plus z square plus 2 multiply xy plus 2 multiply y into z plus 2 multiply z into x. This is the identity. Now look at the question. Question has in the form of right hand side. So what we have to do to make in terms of left hand side? So I am writing the identity change so that you can do comparison very quickly. So I am writing right hand side on the left hand side and left hand side on the right hand side because the identity is same. Either you can use left hand side and get the result of right hand side, or you can use right hand side and get the result of left hand side. It's your choice, which depends on the question. In this question what we have do? We did, or we have right hand side and we have to make left hand side. So that's why I'm taking right hand side. X square plus y square plus z square plus 2 multiply xy plus 2 multiply yz plus 2 multiply zx is equal to what? X plus y z plus whole square. So you have to do comparison with the question. What's the question is? 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square plus 12xy minus 2yz, sorry 2yz is not 24yz minus 16xz. Step 1 is what? You have to find out the sign, whether the all terms has positive or negative sign. How we can check? By checking the sign of each term. Look at the terms. This is positive, this is positive, this is positive, this is also positive. Z square is positive, this is positive. 2xy is positive, they are also positive. Now look at 2yz is positive, but in this 24yz it means in y and z, because they are two terms y and z and they are multiplied. So you know the multiplication will be negative only when one of the term is negative, because negative multiply positive we get negative. So it means y and z either should be y is negative or z negative. Now look at the next term, 2zx is equal to negative 16z. It means there is also one negative term. So what we have to do? We have to find out the common terms which is in between. The common term is what? Z. So it indicates Z must be negative. So we have to take a sign of Z is negative to match the question according to the identity. So do comparison. this is x square, but it is not a whole complete square. So we have to write this. 4 can be written as 2 square. So overall we can write as 2z whole square. So I am writing it 2x whole square. Same, 9 can be written as 3 square. So this can be written as 3y square. Plus 16 can be written as 4 square. So this can be represented 4z square. And you know the z must be negative. So I am taking the sign of 4z is negative. Now do according to what? According to the identity, and check whether we solve this, we get the desired question or not. Please check it. Now what we have to do? 2 multiply x. X is what? In this case x is 2x. Y is what? In this case y is 3y. Now plus 2 into y. Y is what? 3y. And z is what? Minus 4z. Plus 2 into z. Z is minus 4z. And x is what? 2x. Now try to do solve and check whether we solve this, get the desired question or not. Look at the term. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 3, 12. 12xy. So here 12xy. It means question is correct. Now apply this. 2 into 3, 6. 6 into minus 4, minus 24. So again we get minus 24. Y into z, it's correct. Now do 2 into minus 4, minus 8. Minus 8 into 2, minus 16. So here we get minus 6, which means the identity totally matches with the question. Now what we have? We got x is what? Our x is 2x. Y is what? Y is 3y. And z is what? Z is our minus 4z. So what's the identity right inside? This is equal to x plus y plus z whole square. So what we will get? X is what? 2x. Plus y is what? 3y. Plus z is what? Minus 4z. And it comes in form of whole square. So what's the answer is? 2x plus 3y minus 4z whole square, and you can write it as in terms of 2 factor. So what's the answer is? 2x plus 3y minus 4z multiply 2x plus 3y minus 4z, because it has a power of 2, so we can write this factor as a multiple of 2. So that's why I am writing as a multiple. So this is what? This is your final answer. I hope you understand this concept. So please make a note. Then we will do our next question. Question number is 2. It's very similar. So please make a note. Now look at the part 2. It's very similar. So we have to use the same identity. So that's why I am using again this identity. Write all the term below the same coefficient term. So first term is what? 2x square. So I am writing 2x square. And what is y square? Then 8z square minus 2 square root 2x into y plus 4 square root 2y into z minus 8 into x into z. Again some sign is negative, so what you have to do? Check the common terms. What the signs of negative? These two terms has negative sign. So what's the common between them is factor is xy and xz. Now what's the common factor is x. So x should be negative. So we have to do take x as a negative. Now make a factor. we already know 2. What's the square root of 2? Is not exist. So 2 can be written as root 2 multiply root 2, because root 2 into root 2 we get 2. So what we have to write? 2 can be written as root 2x square. So it becomes complete whole square. Now same here, y is already in terms of square. Now what is 8? 8 is again not a square root term. So what we have to write? 8 can be written as 2 root 2 whole square. Why? Because 2 into 2 4 and root 2 square is 2. So 4 into 2 we get 8. So 8 can be written as 2 root 2 square. So that's why I am writing here 2 root 2 z whole square. Now x should be negative, so that's why I am taking x as a negative. Now please solve this. Now we got 3 terms. Now apply according to the identity and check whether we solve this and get the quotient term is same or not. If we get the same term, then we are doing same or correct. Now plus 2 into x. X is what? Minus root 2x. And y is what? Y is y. Because if we compare it, x is what? X is minus root 2x. Now compare y. Y is same as y. Now compare z. Z is what? 2 root 2 z. So I am applying 2xy, 2 into x into y plus 2y into z. 2 into y is y and z is what? 2 root 2 z. So I am going to rub this upper part, so please make a note first. Now I am writing 2 into y into z. Z is what? 2 root 2 z plus 2 into z. Z is what? 2 root 2 z into x. X is what? Minus root 2x. Minus root 2x. Now please solve this. Look at the terms. 2 into root 2. We get minus 2 root 2 and check it. Minus 2 root 2. It means same. Now 2 multiply 2 into 2, 4 root 2. So we get 4 root 2 yz. It means this is also correct. Now 2 multiply 2 into 2, 4 and root 2 into root 2, 2. 4 into 2, 8 and the negative sign is come out. So we get minus 8x and z. Minus 8x and z. It means our question is correct. So what's the right hand side is? X plus y plus z whole square. So write it. Answer is what? X. X is what? We have x is minus root 2x plus y. Y is what? Y plus z. And z is what? 2 root 2z. And this is in terms of whole square. So whole square can be written as in terms of 2 factor. So I am going to represent as minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z multiply minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z. This is the final answer that we will get. So please make a note. It's very easy. Now look at the question number 6 part 1. Look at the question. 2x plus 1 whole cube. Whole cube, what's the identity? Identity number 6. What's the identity is? It's very simple. X plus y whole cube, which is equal to what? X cube plus y cube plus 3 multiply x multiply y into x plus y. It's very simple. Now do comparison. If you do compare, you get x is equal to 2x, and do compare second term, y is what? Y is 1. So you have to do just put x is equal to 2x and y is equal to 1. Then the question becomes very easy and you can do it very fast. So do yourself. So we get 2x plus 1 whole cube is what? X. X is what? 2x. X cube. Then y cube. Y is what? 1. Now plus 3 into x. X is what? 2x. And y is what? 1. Now x plus y. X is what? 2x and y is what? 1. Now do solve. 2 into 2 into 2. We get 8. X into x into x. We get x cube. Now 1 into 1 into 1. 1. 3 into 2. 6 into 1. 6 into x. Now 2x plus 1. Now you can also write as 8x cube plus 1 plus, now do open the bracket, 6x into 2x, 6 into 2 we get 12, x into x we get x square. Now 6x into 1 we get 6x. Now arrange the order and write the in descending order or ascending order, it's your choice. So I am writing first 8x cube. Now the highest power is 12 x square. Now the remaining term is 6x, and last term we have to write constant. So this is what? This is our final answer. It's very easy. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 6, part 2. It is very similar, whole cube, but the difference is what? In the previous question is x plus y whole cube, but in this question is x minus y whole cube. So it's very similar. You have to do what? You have to do simply change the sign, positive to make it negative, nothing else. So identity is what? X minus y whole cube is what? X cube minus y cube minus 3 multiply x multiply y bracket x minus y. Now do comparison with x is what? X is your first term, and in this first term is what? 2a. So x becomes 2a. Y is what? Second term. Second term is in this case is minus 3b, because the sign is not considered, because here is also negative, here is also negative. So we get x is equal to 2a and y is equal to 3b. Now we have to do put and get the solution. So I am writing the solution. You do it yourself also. 2a minus 3b whole cube is what? X. X is what? 2a. So I am writing 2a whole cube. Now y. Y is what? 3b. Now minus 3 into x is 2a and y is what? 3b. Multiply x is what? 2a minus y is what? 3b. It's very simple to multiply 2 cube. 2 into 2 into 2 we get 8a cube. 3 into 3 into 3 we get 27b cube. Now do 3 into 2 6, 6 into 3 18, a into b, ab, 2a minus 3b. Now you have to do further solve. 8a cube minus 27b cube. Now do open the brackets. 18 into 2 we get 36. A into a we get a square, and b is comes as it is. Now 18 into 3, this is negative. If we want to open the bracket, the sign becomes changed. The sign of 2a is positive, so it becomes negative, but the here sign is negative, it becomes positive. So we get positive 18 into 3, 54, 8 as it is, b into b square. So this is what, this is your final answer. I hope you understand this concept. It's very very easy, so try to do it yourself, not to look at the board. You have to do it yourself, then you get the more benefit of this video. Now look at the third part, question number 6. X plus y, it means x plus y whole cube. So it's very similar. Apply this. Identity is what? X plus y whole cube is equal to what? X cube plus y cube plus 3 multiply x multiply y, bracket x plus y. Now do comparison. First term is what? X is what? 3 by 2x. Now second term is what? Y. And in this case second term is what? 1. So y is what? 1. You have to do put and get the solution. So I am writing 3 by 2 into x plus 1 whole cube is equal to what? X cube. X is what? 3 by 2x plus y. Y is what? 1 plus 3 into x. X is what? 3 by 2x into y is what? 1. Now x is what? 3 by 2x plus y is what? 1. Now it becomes very very easy to solve. 3 cube, 3 into 3 into 3, we get 27. 2 cube, 2 into 2 into 2, we get 8 x cube plus 1 into 1 into 1, we get 1 plus 3 into 3, we get 9 divided by 2 into x, because if there is no number we have considered 1. Now do multiply 3 into 3, 9 into x, 9x, and 1 into 2 we get 2, so 9x by 2, and we have this bracket 3 by 2x plus 1. It can be solved more. So what we have to do, open the bracket, 27 divided by 8x cube plus 1. Now do multiply, upper part is multiply with upper part. 9 into 3 we get 27, 2 into 2 we get 4, x into x we get x square, plus if we multiply with 1 we get the same term. So what we will get, we get 9 by 2 into x. Now write in proper order. So what's the answer is 27 by 8 x cube, 27 divided by 4 x square plus 9 by 2 into x plus 1. This is the answer. It's very simple, so please make a note. Now the question number 6 part 4, x minus y whole cube. So we have to apply the identity x minus y whole cube. X minus y whole cube is equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3 multiply x multiply y, bracket x minus y. Now do comparison. The first term is what? X. So our x is x. Now do comparison. Second term, what is y? Y is our second term, and second term it is in this case 2 by 3 y. It means we have to do put x as a x and y is equal to 2 by 3 y. So that question will be solved very quickly. Now do it yourself without looking at the board. X minus 2 by 3 into y whole cube is equal to what? X. X is equal to x. So x cube minus y is what? Y is 2 by 3 y. whole cube minus 3 into x is what? X, and y is what? 2 by 3 into y. Now x is what? X, and y is what? 2 by 3 into y. Now we have to do solve. X cube can be written as only x cube. Now 2 cube, 2 into 2 into 2, we get 8. 3 cube, 3 into 3 into 3, we get 27, and y into y into y, we get y cube. Now this 3 is cancelled out with this 3. So what we will get? X into 2 into y. So we get 2xy, and the brackets has x minus 2 by 3 into y. Now do solve further. X cube minus 8 by 27 into y cube. Now do open the brackets. So please do very carefully whenever you open the brackets. Now 2 into there is no number, we have to consider it 1. 2 into 1 2. So sign is negative, so we have to change the sign. This is positive and this is negative, we have to make it negative. So what we will get? Minus 2 into 1 minus 2x into x, we get x square, y as it is. Now negative negative becomes positive. 2 into multiply with 2 by 3 x as it is, and y into y, we get y square. So 2 into 2 by 3 and x into as it is, y into y, y square. Now do further solve. X cube minus 8 divided by 27 y cube minus 2 into x square y. Now do multiply. 2 into 2, we get 4 by 3 x into y square. This is the answer. I hope you understand this question, because these all questions are very simple. You have to now learn the identity and do comparison. After that this becomes very easy. So please make a note. Now question number 7, part 1. We have to do evaluate. What we have to do? We have to do evaluate 99 whole cube. So it means we have to apply the identity whole cube, but it is a single term, and you know how we can write it as 100 minus 1. So this can be written as 100 minus 1 whole cube. Now it matches with the identity x minus y whole cube. Now identity is what? X minus y whole cube is equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3 multiply x multiply y into x minus y. Now do comparison. X is what? Our first term, so x is equal to 100, and y is what? This is second term, y is what? 1. So it's very simple. You have to do put x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 1, and you get the solutions. So the term is 100 minus 1 whole cube is equal to x. X is what? 100 whole cube minus y. Y is what? 1 whole cube minus 3 into x. X is what? 100 into y. Y is what? 1. X is what? 100 and y is what? 1. Now do solve. 100 cube, 100 into 100, it means we got 6 zeros. Minus 1 cube is what? 1. Now 3 into 100, we get 300 into 100 minus 1. Now do further solve. 1 double 0 double 0 double 0 minus 1 minus. Now open the bracket. 300 into 100, we get 30,000. It means 3 and 4 0. Now 300 into 1, we get 300. Now this is positive and all the terms are negative. Negative means positive. What we have to do? We have to add negative terms. So it becomes what? 3 0 0, we get 1. 0 plus 0, we get 0. Now 3 plus 0 we get 3, 0 and 3. This is the addition of 1, 3, 30,000 and 300. Now do subtract. 10 minus 1 we get 9. 9 minus 0, 9. 9 minus 3, 6. 9 minus 0, 9. 9 minus 3, 6. 9, 9, 9. So what we will get? We get 969,699. Please check the answer of this question. Please just wait a minute. If you open the bracket, 300 into 100 we get 30,000. Now 300 into 1 minus 300. The sign is before the bracket is negative, so it becomes positive. So what we do round, 300 is positive, so we have to do change further. Now this is what? This is positive and this is positive. What we will get? 10030 and 300. We get 300, and this is negative, this is negative, so they will also add. What we will get? We get 30001. Now do subtract. 10 minus 1 we get 9. 9 minus 0 we get 9. Now 2 minus 0 we get 2. And 10 minus 3 we get 6. Okay, now we get 9. And same here, what we will get? I am doing here 1000300, and we have to do subtract 30001. Now to subtract 10 minus 1 9, and 9 minus 0 9, 2 minus 0 2, 0 is as it is, and 10 minus 10 minus 3 we get 7, and this is 9. So what we will get? We get 970299. This is the final answer. Please make a note. Now look at the second part of the question number 7. 102 whole cube. So it can be written as 100 plus 2 whole cube. Now the identity is what? X plus y whole cube is equal to what? X cube plus y cube plus 3 multiply x multiply y bracket x plus y. Now do comparison with first term is what? 100. So we have to put x is equal to 100. Now second term is what? 2. So the values of y is equal to 2. So please try to do solve. 100 plus 2 whole cube. Now put x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 2. So this becomes 100 cube. Y is what? 2 cube plus 3 into x is what? 100, and y is what? 2. Now x is what? 100 and y is what? 2. Now 100 cube means 2 into 2 into 2, 60. So we get 60. 2, 4, 6, 0. 2 into 2 into 2 we get 8. 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 100 we get 600 into 100 plus 2. Now do solve. 6 zeros plus 8 plus 600 into 100 we get 60,000. Now 600 into 2 we get 1200. Now to have to add. Please add this. 0 plus 0 plus 8 plus 0 we get 8. 0 plus 0 plus 0 we get 0. 2 plus 0 plus 0 2. 1, then we get 6 Then we get 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we get 0, 1. I think this is the answer. I am going to check this answer. 61208. That is correct. So please make a note. Try to do it yourself. Not always look at the board because the questions are same. You have to do it yourself. So please pause the video and try to do next question also. Now look at the 7th question, part 3rd. 998 can be written as 1000 minus 2. Very good. So this can be written as 1000 minus 2 whole cube. So it's very simple to apply this question. What is the identity? X minus y whole cube is what? X cube minus y cube minus 3 into x into y bracket x minus y. You have to do comparison. First term is what? 100. So x is what? 100. And what is y? Y is the second term. Y becomes 2. So it's very easy to solve. Put x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 2. So this becomes 100 or 1000. Sorry, I am writing here 100. It is 1000. So 1000 minus 2 whole cube is what is x? X is 1000. So 1000 cube minus y is what? 2. 2 cube minus 3 into 1000 into y is 2. Now 1000 minus 2. Now 1000 cube is 30. So 3 into 3 into 3 we get 90. So what's the result? 90. 3, 3, 3 we get 1 into 90. Now 2 into 2 into 2 we get 8. Now 3 into 2 6 and 000 we get 6000 into 1000 minus 2. So we have to write as it is 90 as it is minus 8. Now do multiply 6 into 1 6. 30 and 30 becomes 60. Now negative negative becomes positive. So what we have to get? 9 into 2 18,000. So first we have to do add. This is positive and this is positive. What we will get? We get 0 0 0 8 1 0 0 0 0 1. Now negative negative will add. What we will get? 6 0 0 0 0 0 8. Now what we have to do? Subtract. Now do subtract directly and try to do check the answer. Now 10 minus 8 we get 2. 9 minus 0 9. 9 minus 0 9. And this is 7. 7 minus 0 7. 11 minus 0. Sorry, what? 1 minus 0 1. Then 0. 10 minus, sorry, what? Again please check. 10 minus 8 2. 9 minus 0 9. 9 minus 0 9. 8 minus 7 minus 0 7. Then this 1 minus 0 1. Now this is 0 is 0. Now this 10 minus 6 4. This is 9. This is 9. So I get this answer. I am going to check this answer. 994019992. Please make a note. First I will do something wrong. Please make a note because here we get 1. I am going to again check the answer. Please make a note. Please make a check what we do. 6000 into 100 we get 60,000. Now 6000 into 2 we get 12,000, not 18,000. So do correct here. What we will get? We get here 6 into 2 12,000. Now if we add them So this becomes 2, and now if 2 minus 1 we get here 1. So this is the answer. So please do correct and check the answer, and please make a note. Now look at the question number 8, part 1. 8a cube plus b cube, a cube, b cube with what? Identity number 6 whole cube, because the sign in this whole term is equal to positive, but this is not the correct form that we are used. So first we have to do open the bracket in the identity. What's the identity is what? X plus y whole cube is what? X cube plus y cube plus 3x into y bracket x plus y. If we do open the bracket, what we will get? We get x cube plus y cube plus 3 into 3 1 3 x into x, we get x square into y. Now what? 3x into y, we get 3x into y square. So this identity match according to this format. Identity is same, but we have to compare it after open the brackets. So we have given the right hand side, and we have to do find out the left hand side. That's why I am going to change, so that it's very easy to do solve. So what we have to use? X cube plus y cube plus 3 into x square y plus 3 into x y square is equal to what? This is x plus y whole cube. It means we have to find out the values of x and y. After that we will put here and we get the solution. So what's the question is? Do comparison. The question is 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Try to do make first two term a cube and b cube according to their format, then apply according to the identity. Check whether the terms are same or not. Now this is the whole cube, and we have to write the complete term as a whole square. Whole cube, sorry. 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2, so 2 cube. So overall it can be represented as 2a cube. B cube is already in terms of b cube, so we have to write as it is. Now we got the first term is x. X is what? 2a, and y is what? Y is b. Now apply according to identity and check whether this term we get or not. If we get the terms, it means we are going correct. Then the answer is very quickly. So what we have to do? Put 3 into x. X is what? 2a, and square is as it is. Now y. Y is what? b plus 3 into x. X is what? 2a. Now y is what? b. Now check it the terms. 2 square, 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12, we get the 12. Now a square into b, this is a square b, it means we get the same term. Look at this term, 3 into 2 6, we get 6, and b square here and a is here, ab square, so we get the same term. It means we are going in the correct manner or the same step. So what's the x values is equal to 2a and y is what? b. So the solution is what? X plus y whole cube. So we have to write x is equal to 2a plus y is what? b, and the term is in terms of whole cube. So we get this answer, but we have to write in terms of factor, so you have to write in terms of multiple of itself by 3. So it can be written as 2a plus b into 2a plus b into 2a plus b, because we have this term 3 times. So I am writing this 1 into 1 into 1 format. So please make a note, and we have to do next part according to these manners. So please try to learn and try to understand this concept. It's very important. Now look at the question number 8 part second. Look at the terms a cube, b cube. It means identity is whole cube, but check the sign negative. So this matches to the according to identity number 7, x minus y whole cube. So I am writing identity x minus y whole cube is what? X cube minus y cube minus 3xy and x minus y, but the terms is not in the terms of this format. It means there is no bracket, so we have to do multiply this. We get x cube minus y cube minus 3 into xy into x. We get 3x square into y. Now negative negative becomes positive, 3x y into y becomes y square. Now match this term. This is the required format. So I am to just change the order. So what's the result is our identity becomes x cube minus y cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square is what? X minus y whole cube. So our main purpose is to find out the values of x and y, which can be easily done by using comparison with the question. The question is what? 8a cube minus b cube minus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Try to make only first two term according to the given identity. Now what we have to do? Write in terms of whole cube. So this is whole cube of 8, not the whole cube of 8. So what is the whole cube of 8 is 2 into 2 into 2. We can write it as 2 cube. So overall it can be represented as 2a whole cube. Then b cube is already in terms of whole cube. Now apply according to identity. Minus 3 into x. X is what? 2a. X is what? X is this our first term, and y is what? This is b. Now 3 into x square into y. Y is what? b. Plus 3 into x is what? 2a. Y is what? b into square. Now do solve and check whether we get a same result or not. 2 square, 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3, 12, we get 12. A square b, a square into b, it will same. Now do 3 into 2, 6, b square into a, it means ab square. So we get the same term. It means we are doing correct way. So it's very simple. So our answer is what? X minus y whole cube. So what is x? X is our 2a minus y is what? b. So our answer is 2a minus b whole cube, and it can be written as with a multiple of 3. So the answer is 2a minus b, 2a minus b, 2a minus b. This is the answer. I hope you understand this concept and try to learn the whole cube identity according to this format and this format also. It's very easy to do and quickest ways that after you will do in correct and quickest way if you learn these two form. Please make a note. Now look at the question number 8 part 3. 27 minus 125a cube, and we get 4 terms. It means naturally this is the identity of whole cube, and the sign is negative. It matches with the identity of x minus y whole cube, and we have 4 terms. It means we have to do right hand side first and then we have to write left hand side. So what's the result is x minus y whole cube is what? X cube minus y cube minus 3 into xy and x minus y. We have to use open the bracket to get the comparison form. So we get x cube minus y cube minus 3 into x square y, now plus 3 into x y square. This is what is equal to x minus y whole cube. This is the identity. We have to use this format. Now what's the question is to comparison? 27 minus 125 a cube minus 135 into a plus 225 into a square. Now write first term as a whole cube, and 27 whole cube is what? Whole cube of 3. So 27 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3, 3 cube, and 125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5, 5 whole cube. So overall we can represent it as 5a whole cube. Same here. Now there is no need to solve this. Try to make according to this format. Now we have to write 3. Now x, do comparison. X is what? X is our 3. Now compare y is what? 5a. Now use 3 into x. X is what? 3 square into y. Y is what? 5a plus 3 into x. X is 3 and y square. Y is what? 5a square. Now please check the term. 3 square is 9. 9 into 3, 27. 27 into 5, 135. So we get 135. It means correct. To solve, 5 square, 5 into 5, 25 into 3, 75 into 3, 2 to 5. It means we are doing correct. So what is our x? X is 3 and y is what? 5a. So our answer is what? X is what? 3 minus y. Y is what? 5a whole cube. This is the answer, and you can write it also in terms of factor of 3. So 3 minus 5 into a, 3 minus 5 into a, 3 minus 5 into a. This is the final answer. I hope you understand this concept because it's very easy. Please make a note. Now look at the question number 8 part 4. 64 a cube minus 27 b cube. A cube b cube means identity is same, x minus y whole cube, because the sign is negative. So I did not rub this part because we have to use the same identity. So I'm right use the same identity. Now to apply, the term is what? Our question is 64 a cube minus 27 b cube minus 144 a square b plus 108 a b square. Now what we have to write? First term as a whole cube, and 64 is what? Whole cube of 4. So overall we can rewrite it as 4a whole cube, and 27 is what? Whole cube of 3. So overall we can represent it by 3b whole cube. Now according to the format, what is 3 multiply x? X is what? To comparison, x is your first term. First term is here 4a. So we get x is equal to 4a, and y is your second term. Y is what? 3b. So we get y is 3b. Now put 3 into x. X is what? 4a, and square as it is. B by is 3b. Now plus 3 into x is again 4a, and y is what? 3b, and in terms of square, so I am writing as square. Now do solve. 4 square is 16. 16 into 3, 48. 48 into 3, we get 144. Now 3 square is 9. 9 into 4, 36. 36 into 3, 108. So we get the same term, so our answer is very correct. So what's the answer is x minus y whole cube, and we know x is what? X is our 4a minus y is what? 3b. So this is our answer. So we can write in terms of also factors forms, 4a minus 3 into b, 4a minus 3 into b, 4a minus 3 into b. This is the answer. I hope you understand this concept very quickly and easiest way. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 8 part 4. It is very similar because in this p cube and this is 1 upon 216, it is also a whole cube of 6. So this is the same format and the sign is negative, so we have to use the same identity. So that's why I did not rub this identity, because we have to use the identity same. So do same as we already doing. What is the question is 27p cube minus 1 by 216 minus 9 by 2p square plus 1 by 4 into p. Now we have to write in terms of whole cube. 27 is whole cube of what? 3 whole cube. So overall we can write it 3p whole cube, and 216 is what? Whole cube of 6, and 1 whole cube is 1. So overall we can write it as 1 by 6 whole cube, because 1 cube is 1 and 6 cube is 216. So now what we have to do, in this we get our first term is x. X is what? 3p. So we get x is 3p. Now second term is y. Y is what? 1 by 6. Now apply according to this format, 3 into x. X is what? 3p. And this is square into y. Y is 1 by 6 plus 3 into x is what? 3p, and y square. Y is what? 1 by 6. Now if we try to solve, 3 square, 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 3, 27, 27 by 6, what you get? 9 by 2. Same here, 3 into 3, 9, divided by 6, or you can cut it, 3 into 2, 6, 2, so we get 3 by 2, and this is square, so after we are getting, we got 1 by 4. It means the question is correct. So what's the answer is x is what? 3p, and y is what? 1 by 6. So what's the answer is x. X is our 3p, and y is what? 1 by 6 whole cube. So this can be written as 3p minus 1 by 6, 3p minus 1 by 6, 3p minus 1 by 6. This is the final answer. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 9. Verify. Look at this term. This is nothing. This is the identity number 9, and you have to do verify the identity 9 is correct or not. So how you will get prove this identity is prove or not? You have to take, whenever in the question in terms of proof, we have to do take a large side and try to solve, then it makes to simplified answer. Never try to solve from the small term. So in this x cube plus y cube is small term, but this is a long term. So always apply the rule of to prove the identity by using long term, and to simplify. After whenever you do simplify, you get the desired term. So I am solving right hand side, not the left hand side, and make it to the left hand side. So this is what? This is our left hand side, and this is our right hand side. I am doing right hand side. So right hand side is what? Our x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Now do simplification. So how you can simplify? Do multiply. First x is multiplied with x square, we get x cube. Now x is multiplied with x minus xy, we get minus x square y. Now the do with multiply x into y square, we get x into y square. Same you have to do with the second term. Now what we have to do? Y is multiplied with x square, we get x square y minus, now to multiply y with minus xy, we get minus xy square. Same you have to do multiply with third term, y into y square, you get y cube. Now look at that term very carefully. This is minus x square y and this is plus x square y. So these terms are cancelled out. Now look at the second term, xy square, and this is minus xy square. So this term is also cancelled out. What we will get? We get x cube, all this term are cut, and we get plus y cube. And this is what? Left hand side. So what? Left hand side is equal to right hand side. We have verified. It's very simple. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 9, second part. It is also the identity number 10. Now look at this. How we will prove? By taking the right hand sides. So this is our left hand side and this is what? Our right hand side. So I am going to solve right hand side. X minus y multiply x square plus x into y plus y square. Firstly I have to do multiply x into x square, we get x cube. Now x into xy, we get x into x square y. Now do multiply with third term, x into y square, we get positive xy square. Now do same with, now very carefully because the sign is negative. So minus y into x square, we get minus x square y. Now minus y multiplied with xy, we get minus xy square. Now same minus y into y square, we get minus y cube. Now place x square y, this is negative x square y, so these terms are cancelled out. Now x y square positive, x y square negative, so this is also cancelled out. What we will get? We get x cube minus y cube. This is what? This is our left hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. We have verified. I hope you understand this concept. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 10. Factorize means we have to do find out left hand side. So look at the terms. This is what? Please make a note. In this we get whole cube, but only two terms. If you get the terms in cube and there is only two terms, and definitely apply identity number 9 or 10. Here the sign is positive, so it applies identity number 9. So what's the identity number 9 is what? X cube plus y cube is equal to what? x plus y in x square plus y square minus x into y. This is the identity. So apply identity number 9. So do comparison. Firstly, you have to make it in proper whole cube form. 27y cube plus 125z cube. 27 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3, whole cube of 3. So overall it can be represented as 3y whole cube, and 125 is what? Whole cube of 5. Overall we can represent it as 5z whole cube. Now do comparison. First term is what? X. Now x is what? 3y. Second term is what? Y, and here y is 5z. Now what's the answer is what? X plus y. X is 3y plus y is 5z. Now x square, x is 3y plus y is 5z minus x 3y and y is 5z. Now we have to do solve it. 3 into y plus 5 into z. 3 square is 9, y square is y square, 5 square is 25 and z square is z square. Now 3 into 5 we get 15, y into z we get yz. So this is what? This is our answer. It's very very simple if you know the identity. It's very important. Very important identity. So please make a note. Now look at the second part of the question number 10. In this the term is same cube, but the sign is negative, so it matches with identity number 9, 10. Identity 10 is what? X cube minus y cube is equal to what? X minus y into x square plus y square plus x into y. Now do write in the proper format. Please wait a minute. Now what we have to write in the proper form. So this is what? 64n cube minus 343n cube, and 64 is what? Whole cube of 4. So this can be written as 4n whole cube. Now 343 is what? The whole cube of 7. So this can be written as 7n cube. Now it match. X is what? X is your first term. First term is 4n. So we have x is 4m. Y is what? Second term. Second term is 7n. Now it's very simple. What we have to write? X is what? 4n minus y is what? 7n. Now x square means 4n square plus y square means 7n square plus x is what? 4n and y is what? 7n. Now do solve. 4n minus 7n. Now 4n square is what? 16n square. Now 7 square is 49n square. 4 into 7 we get 28, m into n we get mn. So this is our final answer. So it's very easy. So please make a note. Now look at the question. Factorize a cube, b cube, c cube minus 9xyz. xyz multiply 3 on which identity? Identity number 6. That identity is very important identity. Which one identity is? Again revise the identity. It's very important identity. Very important. It's very important. What's identity is? X cube minus y cube x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to what? X plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus x into y minus y into z minus z into x. It's very important. You always learn these identities because such identity based question will always must comes in your final exam. So please make a note this. So please do comparison with that question. 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. First term we have to write in whole cube. So 27 is what? Whole cube of 3. So this can be write as 3x whole cube. Now y can be written as y cube already. Z is already in terms of this. After that you have to do check the form, apply the identity. Minus 3 into x. X is what? 3x. Y is y and z is what? Z. Now do multiply. 3 into 3 9. X into y into z we get 9x squared. It means our identity is very correct or we are doing in correct way. So what's the result in this? Our x is what? X is 3x, y is y and z is z because x is 3x, y is y and z is z. So what's the identity is result? So this is equal to what? Solution is x plus y plus z. Now write according to this result. X is 3x plus y is y plus z is z. Now x square. X is what? 3x square plus y square. Y is y plus z square. Z is z. Now x into y. X is 3x. So 3x into y minus y into z. Y is y and z is z. So we get yz minus z is z and x is what? X is 3x. Now do solve further. 3x plus y plus z. 3 into 3 we get 9. X into x we get x square. 9x square plus y square plus z square minus 3xy minus yz minus 3xz. So this is the final answer. I hope you have cleared this concept. It's very important and always keep it in mind. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 12. We have to do verify. This term is equal to this term. Again we have to do verify the identities. So what we have to do? Take it the long terms. So as compared to this term, I think this term is very long. So you have to do this term and try to do simplify. You get the left hand side very easily. Then we did prove the questions. So take it right hand side. I am doing right hand side. What's the right hand side is what? 1 by 2. Sorry, I am right from here. Right hand side 1 by 2 into x plus y plus z. Bracket में x minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square. And you know what's the identity of x minus y whole square? X square plus y square minus 2xy. Now to apply it here, I am writing here as it is 1 by 2 x plus y plus z as it is. Now I am solving, apply the identity x minus y whole square. What we have to do? Take the square of both of these. We get x square plus y square minus में 2 into multiply of this minus 2 into xy. Same here, we have to do square y square plus z square minus 2 into multiply of this y into z. Same here, z square plus x square minus में 2 multiply of this. So please make a note and check it whether we are doing or not. Now it's very easy to do solve. 1 by 2 into x plus y plus z. Now try to do make combine x square and x square. We get 2x square. Now y square we get 2y square. Now z square we get 2z square. Now write the these three terms minus 2xy minus 2yz minus 2xz or zx. Now look at this 4 2. So we can take 2 as a common. So try to take common. 1 by 2 x plus y plus z into 2 as a common. What's the term left? X square plus y square plus z square minus x into y minus y into z minus x into z. Now look at the terms. 2 is cancelled out with 2. So what we get? We get x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus x into y minus y into z minus x into z. Now please make a note. Then I will rub this upper part and make it this. What we have to do? We have to prove this, and this can be proved by multiplying of these two terms. So please make a note first. Now do multiply. I am doing multiply. Firstly, I multiply this with every term. X into x square, we get x cube. X into y square, I get xy square. X into z square, I get xz square. X into minus xy, I get minus x square y. X into minus yz, I get minus xyz. X into minus xz, I get minus x square z. Complete. Now what you have to do? Now you have to do multiply y with all terms. Y into x square, I get x square y. Now y into y square, I get y cube. Y into z square, I get yz square. Y into minus xy, I get minus xy square. Y into minus yz, I get minus y square z. Y into xz, I get minus xyz. Same do with multiply z with all terms. Z into x square, I get x square z. Z into y square, I get y square z. Z into z square, I get z cube. Z into minus xy, I get minus xyz. Z into minus yz, I get minus yz square. Z into minus xz, I get minus x square z. So we did multiply. Now you have to do cancel out. Most of the terms will be cancel out. Now look at this. x square y, xy square. Where is xy square? Xy square, xy square, xy square, xy square. This is comparison. X square, xy square positive and xy square negative. So this is cancelled out. Now look at xz square. Xz square, where? Xz square, where? Xz square. Sorry, please make a look here. Please make a look here. We did wrong sum here. Z into last term is what? Z into xz. We get minus xz square, not x square z. We get xz square. So do correct here. So this is cut with this term. Now look at x square y. X square y is here. This is negative, this is positive, this is cancelled out. Now x, y, z is not cancelled out. X square z is here. Look at this. This is positive, this is negative. Now look at the yz square. Yz square, this is positive, this is negative. So these are also cancelled out. Now look at y square z. This is positive, this is negative. This is also cancelled out. So most of the terms are cancelled out. So what are the remaining terms is what? X cube, then y cube, then z cube. Now look at the terms x, y, z. 1x, y, z, 2x, y, z and 3x, y, z. So we get minus 3x, y, z. This is what? This is our left hand side. So after doing 2 and 2 3 times, if you do more practice, then this question becomes very easy. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 13. In this question we have to given x plus yz is equal to 0 and we have to do prove this. Look at the identities where we get x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. X, y, z are multiplied together. What's the identity? Identity is very important identity. What's the identity is? Identity number 6. So it's very important. I am again saying this identity is very important. What's the identity is? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to what? X plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus x into y minus y into z minus z into x. It's very important. Now what we have given, x plus y plus z is equal to 0. This is given. We already know x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Then what we have to do? Put it here. So I am going to put x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Now what we will get? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3 into x into y into z is equal to x plus y plus z, which is equal to 0. So I am writing here as 0. Now this is what? X square plus y square plus z square minus x into y minus y into z minus z into x. And you know, if we multiply 0 with any number, whether it is small or long, the result should be 0. So if we multiply this term, whole term by 0, we get 0. So we get x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3 into x into y z is equal to 0. Now take this negative 3xy into the right hand side. x cube plus y cube plus z cube. If it take it on the right hand side, it becomes positive 3xy z. So we have to prove this. So we did prove. This becomes very simple. But again, please wait. This is the identity number 11. Please make a note. I am writing a main concept which is the base of the next question. This is what? This is, I am writing identity number 11. What is the identity? Please make a note. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, if you get x plus y plus z is equal to 0, it means x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xy z. Please make a note. This is what? This is the identity number 11. It's very important. Please note it into the your identity number 11. This is also very important. So please note it in your identity and do not the question. It's very easy. Now look at the question number 14. Without actually calculating the cube, it means you don't have to do calculation as a multiplication. You don't have to do find cube. Find the solution of this. So you never do 12 into 12 into 12. So that one is the wrong method because you never use the multiplication rule. So without actually calculating the cube, you have to solve this. How we get solved? Please look at the identity number 11. I did not rub. Why? Because we have to use this identity. What's the identity? I am again repeat identity number 11. Identity number 11. What is 11? If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then what? X cube plus y cube plus z cube becomes is equal to 3 multiply x multiply y plus 2z. Now do check comparison with what is x is here minus 12, y is what 7 and z is what 5. Now check x plus y plus z. X is what? Minus 12 plus y is what? 7 plus z is what? 5. So minus 12, 7 plus 5, 12. It means you get 0. So because x plus y plus z becomes is equal to 0, it means what's the result? So the cube of minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus what? 5 cube is equal to what? X cube plus y cube plus z cube is what? Is equal to 3 into x into y into z. So 3 into x. X is what? Minus 12. Y is what? 7. And z is what? 5. Now do multiply. 3 into 12, 36 into 35. I think you will get 1260 answer. Minus 1260. Please make a check. Please note it. I am going to check the answer. So our answer is correct. So please make a note. Then I will do the next part. It is very similar. Now look at the question number 14, the second part. It is very similar. What you have to do? Apply the identity number 11. So identity number 11. What is if x plus y plus z? Sorry, what I am writing. Same is if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then what? Then x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to what? Say into x into y into z. So do same check. X is what? X is 28. Y is what? Y is minus 15. And z is what? Minus 13. Now look at 28 minus 15 minus 13, which is equal to 28. 15 and 13, 28. 28 minus 28, 0. So what? X plus y plus z is equal to what? 0. Then result we can apply. This whole cube is equal to what? 3 into x into y into z. So what we have? 28 cube plus minus 15 whole cube plus minus 13 whole cube is equal to what? 3 multiply x. X is what? 28. Y is what? Minus 15. And z is what? Minus 13. Now to multiply, and how we will get? The answer is 16,380. I am going to check the answer. So our answer is correct. 16,380. This is final answer. So it's very, very important, and this type of question always asked in your exam. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 15. Give possible expression. Means we have to give expression for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangles, in which area is given as, you know, what's the area of rectangle is what? Area of rectangle is length multiply breadth, and the area is given. Area is equal to what? Area is 25 into a square minus 35 into a plus 12. Now what we have to do? We have to find out length and breadth. It means what we have to do? We have to do its factor in terms of two factors. We already know this is a what? This is a quadratic equation, and it gives us two factor, and that factor is one becomes length and one is becomes breadth. So that is a one and only one possible solution. So what we have to do? I am using middle term splitting method. Now the middle term is what? Minus 35. I am writing minus 35. So you have to factorize. And what's the product? 25 multiply 12. 25 multiply 12. You get 300. Positive 300. So what are the factors? The factors are minus 20 and minus 15, because if we add we get minus 35, and if we do multiply, minus minus becomes positive. 20 into 15 we get 300. So this is a factor. So this is what? A. So if this is A, so it becomes also, this is also A. So solve this. 25a square minus 20a minus 15a plus 12. Now please solve this. There is common factor 5. 5 into 5 25. 5 into 4 20. So 5 is a common factor, and a is also present. So I am going to take common 5a. What I get? 5 into 5 5a. 5 into 4 20a. So we get minus 4. Same here. The common factor is 3. 3 into 5 15, 3 into 4 12. So I am going to take negative 3 common. It becomes 3 into 5 5a and 3 into 4 12. 5a minus 4. So what's the answer is in this 5a minus 4. 5a minus 4 is a common. So we get 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. This is the factor. So please make a note first. So this is what we get 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. So 5 is same, 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 4. Which one is large? 5a minus 3 is large. So this is what? This is the length and this becomes breadth. So what's the answer is? Length is 5a minus 3 and breadth is 5a minus 4. So please make a note. Now look at the second part of the same question. We have to do all the steps are same. What the step is? Area of rectangle is length multiply breadth. So area is what? 35y square plus 13 into y minus 12, which is equal to length multiply breadth. It means we have to do factor. Now the terms is 13. We have to split into parts. Now the product is what? 35 into 12. So 12 into 5 60, carry 6. 12 into 3 36, 36 and 6 42. So what are the factors? The factors becomes I think 28 15, 28 and 15. If we do multiply 28 positive and this is negative, 28 minus 15 we get 13y, and if we do multiply this we get 420. So these are the factors. Now this is y, so I am to represent y, y, y. So now apply 35y square plus 28y minus 15y minus 12 is equal to length into breadth. Now what are the common factors? 7. 7 into 5 35, 7 into 4 28. So I am going to common 7 into y. 7 into 5 35, so we get y. 7 into 4 28, so we get 4. Here the common factor is 3. 3 into 5 15, 5y. 3 into 4 12, so we get this. Now this is the common factor 5y plus 4, and this becomes 7y minus 3. So this is length into breadth. Now what's the length and breadth? I hope this becomes the length and this becomes the breadth, or you can take vice versa according to values of the y. So please make a note. So please note 7 into y and 5 into y. So this becomes a length, sorry, because this value will make it in cost to be more. So this is what? This is length, and this is what? This is breadth. This is only one possible solution. So please make a note. Now look at the question number 16. What are the possible expression? It means we have to find out the expression for the dimension of the cuboid whose volume, and you know what's the volume of the cuboid is L into B into H. So volume of cuboid is what? L multiply B multiply H. It means we have to find out 3 factors. Now volume of the cube is what? 3x square minus 12 into y. So try to do it factor in terms of 3 factor. So try to take first common. Common is what? in this 3 is a common factor. So if I take 3 as a common, what I get here? Wait just a minute, I'm going to check the statement. Sorry, please change the statement. Here is not y, here is x. So I am going to take as a x. Now what are the common factor? 3 and x. If I take 3 and x common factor, 3 and x, what I get here? X. Now 3 4s are 12, so I get 4. So you can write it as 3 multiply x minus 4. So these 3 becomes what? L into B into H. I hope you will be clear these concepts. So now look at the second part. You have to do the same. In this volume is this. Again, volume of cuboid is what? L into B into H. What is the volume of cuboid is 12k square y plus 8 into k into y minus 20k. Now you have to do the same step. Try to take common. The common factor is what? K, and the common factor is also 4. So take common as a 4. 4 into 3, 12. So I am going to take common x. So remains x into y. Sorry, here x square is not. It is must be x y square. So if I take common 4, 8 to the 4. So 4 to the 8. So I get 2. And what's y? Same. 4 5 is a 20. I get minus 5. So I will take a common 4k. So 4 3 is a 12. 3ky square. So in this we left 2y, and in this we left minus 5. Now this becomes a, sorry, because we already takes common k, so we got only 3y square plus 2y minus 5. Now it becomes a simple quadratic equation. Now you have to do middle term splitting method. Now what's the term is here? 2. You have to split in 2 parts and do multiply. 3 into minus 5, we get minus 15. So what are the factors? 5 minus 3, and take it y. So y. If we add 5 minus 3y, we get 2y. If we do multiply, we get minus 15. So these are the factors. So 4k 3 into y square plus 5y minus 3y minus 5. Take it common. What's the common factor is only y. We get 3y plus y. Now in this you have to take negative 1 common factor. Negative 1, we get 3y plus 5. So please make a note, then I will rub the upper portion. Now I am solving here. Now the first factor is 4k into, now in this way I am going to take common 3y plus 5. 3y plus 5. So we get y minus 1. So what? We get 3 factor, L into B into H. These 3 dimensions. So these 3 become the dimensions L, B and H. So our answer is what? This. So please make a note. So we did complete the exercise 2.5. I hope you will like that video, because I did all the question in a single video. This video is going to be very interesting. So please do watch this video at least 2 times, because you get 6 marks and more than 6 marks in your final exam. Because at least minimum 6 marks question will be asked in your final exam. It may be 10 marks also. So this exercise is very important. If you really like my video, so don't forget to subscribe, like and share it with your friends. So discuss it with your friends also, and do it in your fair notebooks. So soon I will be given a test for you based on this identity, and the questions will be your examination point of view as well as for your competitive exams. So be alert, and thank you once again for watching my video from start to ends.